Yes, your my washing machine
is broken.
is broken. Okay. My washing machine is broken. Very good sentence. And then next, that is the continuation of the sentence. And
And it need to be fixed.
it needs to be fixed. Okay, you will say it needs to be fixed. Yes, very good. Okay, that one. Okay, another sentence, honey. We are done with driveway, drive away, rubber, and fix. You only have neighbor and carry.
My neighbor.
Okay, my neighbor.
Meet David.
Again, my neighbor.
Meet my neighbor.
Uh,
Mr. David.
okay,
Is
my neighbor meet the.
Mr.
Meet the. Okay, can you please type it, honey, so that we can understand each other? Okay, I will wait for that. My neighbor meet the. Mr. David. Okay. My neighbor meet Mr. David. Okay. You will read this one, honey, as Mr. David. Yes. Okay. This is my neighbor meets. Okay, honey? Meets. Because it should be singular. The verb must be singular because you are only using one person, neighbor. Okay? Yes, but when you say neighbors, you will use meet, okay? Did you understand it, honey? Okay, this one. Neighbor, only one, right? Only one. And then, you will use meets with S. And then, when neighbors, two or more, you will use, honey, the word meet only, okay? Can you get it, honey? Okay, very good. Now, for the last sentence, honey. Carry.
My father.
My castle. Puzzle. My father. My father
And my brother.
and my brother are
carry
carrying. Yes.
my table.
My table. Your table? Is that right? Okay, very good. Your sentence is very great, honey. You really know how to make a sentence. Okay, now, honey, we will proceed on the next exercise here, comprehension. I want you to read the correct answer, honey, okay? Which sentence is correct? Is it A or B? Okay, I want you to read the sentence that is correct there, honey. For example, in number 1, the correct sentence is letter B. So you will read, Jim sees two men in his neighbor's driveway. Okay? Okay. Now, in number 2, honey.
The men are carrying a big color TV.
Very good. Okay, how about in number 3?
James asked the man, Are you going to fix that TV?
Very good. Okay. How about in number 4, honey?
Jim tells the man, My TV is broken.
Is broken. Okay, here, honey, my TV is broken. Very good. Okay. How about the last number 5? Oh, wait. Number 5. Yes?
Man, the TV's on the truck and drive only.
Okay, very good. You got it perfectly. You understand the story very well. Okay, now, in your book, this is the next page in your book, honey. Unit 2? Yes, okay. Now here, we will uh, continue in here in Unit 2, okay? I want you to look at the pictures, honey, and I will read on your book, okay? And then I will read the story in here. I want you to look at the pictures very well. And you will just listen to me as I will tell you the story. Okay? Okay. Okay, look at the picture in your book, honey. Mrs. Thompson is driving her car. She looks in the rear view mirror. A blue car is behind her. A man is driving the blue car. The man in the blue car waved at Mrs. Thompson. He is saying something, but Mrs. Thompson can't hear him. Mrs. Thompson turns left. The man in the blue car turns left too. Mrs. Thompson turns right. The man in the blue car turns right too. Mrs. Thompson drives fast. The man in the blue car drives fast too. Mrs. Thompson is afraid of the man in the blue car. She drives to the police station. The man in the blue car follows her. Mrs. Thompson arrives at the police station and stops her car. A police officer comes to Mrs. Thompson's car. The police officer says, "There's a cat on the top of your car." Mrs. Thompson's cat is on the top of her car. The cat is very afraid. Mrs. Thompson looks for the man in the blue car, but he is gone. Now Mrs. Thompson understands. The man in the blue car wanted to tell her, "There's a cat on the top of your car." Okay? Yes, now I want you to read the story in loudly, honey, okay? First, you will read the title first, this one. The title. Very good. Okay, now I want you to read the story now about the man in the blue car. Okay, here.
Mrs. Thompson is driving her car. She looks in the
Rear view.
rear view.
Very good.
The car is behind her. A man is driving the blue car. The man in the blue car waves at Mrs. Thompson. He is saying something, but Mrs. Thompson can't hear him. Mrs. Thompson turns left. The man in the blue car turns left too. Mrs. Thompson turns right. The man in the blue car turns right too. Mrs. Thompson drives fast. The man in the blue car drives fast too. Mrs. Thompson is afraid of the man in the blue car. She drives to the police station. The man in the blue car follows her. Mrs. Thompson arrives at the police station and stops her car. A police officer comes to Mrs. Thompson's car. The officer says, "There is a cat on top of your car." Mrs. Thompson's cat is on the top of the car. The cat is very afraid. Mrs. Thompson was mad with the cat, but he ran. Now Mrs. Thompson understands. The man in the blue car wanted to tell her that the cat on top of the car.
Very good. Okay. Now, before we will proceed about the story, I want you to read this word again. Okay. Yes, this one, honey. Can you see it in your screen? Yes. Rear view.
Rear view.
Very good. Again.
Rear view.
Very good. Okay, and then for this word, you will read this one, honey, slowly. Afraid.
Afraid.
Very good. Okay, now, those are only the words that you have mispronounced, honey. Okay, here. The man in the blue car. Do you have any car in your home, honey?
Oh no.
Oh, we have this. We are the same. We don't have a car also. Yes. Mrs. Thompson is driving her car. This is Mrs. Thompson, honey. This girl. Okay. This girl, and then um, she's driving her car. She looks in the rear view mirror. Did you know what is a rear view? Yes, the one that is on somewhat like a side mirror, and then you will look at it on the mirror. Have you seen a